Hello children, we have discussed yesterday about how to grip the bat, how to stand, what is stance, what is back lift and forward defense. The important thing about the stance is when you stand, you have to stand side on towards the bowler, and the part or the ground part in front of you is called offside and behind you it is called onside. You have to bend forward and stand. Yesterday I told you about the back lift also. Back lift is more important for defense. When you do the forward defense, your bat should come closer to the body from leg stump, so that there will not be gap between bat and pad. If your bat comes from here, there will be a big gap and there are chances of ball going in between your bat and pad. So we'll practice once how we did yesterday in 3 counts. Forward defense 1, 2 and 3. Every time it is not necessary to pronounce these numbers for practicing. I have just shown you the step. There are 3 steps. First step is back lift, second step is stepping forward, bending the front knee, and third step is defending the ball with putting all your body balance forward. Once again, see it. Back lift, forward and defense, bending forward. So in this way you can learn the forward defense. If you want to be perfect in this skill, you have to practice this shadow practice every day, minimum 50 to 100 times. Now I show you how to do the shadow practice. You have to stand in a special open space. Stand like this. 1. Like this you can continue with the shadow practice. You have to repeat it for minimum 50 times. Now the next skill of defense is back foot defense. Now the next defense type is back foot defense. Back foot defense is equally important. When the ball is pitched short and it bounces little bit, then you have to move back foot backward and move your back foot and perform the defense. The defense is related with your foot. This is your front foot. When you remove your front foot, it is front foot defense, and when you move your back foot, it is back foot defense. But for doing back foot defense, you have to stand like this. Then number 1 will be the back lift. Number 2, you have to take your back foot on off stumps, or even you can take it straight according to the pitch of the ball. So this is 1, this is 2 and 3. If you see the structure of my arm, it is 9, a perfect 9 in English. Straight line, back straight, elbow straight, and holding in front of the body, not sideways at this side. Should be in the body. Once again we'll do 1, 2 and 3 in front of the body. If the ball bounces little bit less, then 1, 2 and 3 you have to bend. This is the position of back foot defense, which is equally important. When the ball is short and coming on the body, you have to take it in front of the body, not the sideways. And gradually you can improve your defensive skills. For this also you have to do a lot of shadow practice. I will show you how to do the shadow practice of back foot defense. So stand, take the stance. 1, 2, 3. Again you have to come to your initial position, stance, back lift, 1, 2, 3. This is the perfect position of back foot defense. Stop. So we'll one more time practice the back foot defense with count. Take the stance, 1, 2 and 3. Come to initial position. Take the stance, 1, 2, 3. This is the method to learn back foot defense. Now, as I told yesterday, there are 3 steps to master any batting skill in cricket. Number 1, shadow practice. Number 2, hanging ball. And number 3, drives or practicing actually with ball. Asking somebody to throw the ball from 8 to 10 feet and practicing that skill, forward defense, back foot defense, as the ball is thrown. So these 3 types can make you a good batsman. If you practice it regularly, you can become a good batsman. So now we have already seen how to perform shadow practice. Now I will show you how you can use any place at your house, either on terrace or in porch or inside the house, for hanging ball. You can use any ball for practicing. If you don't have a season ball or leather ball, you can use a rubber ball, plastic ball, but it will help in achieving perfection in that particular skill. Now second step is hanging ball. You can use any corner in your house and tie the ball in a waist cloth. Use a thread or small rope, even you can use sutli, and tie it up to the height of your calf muscle, to the height of your calf, just below, at least one hand below your knee. His height should be of the hanging ball. You can use any corner. I have used the stairs and rod. Okay, and here you have to stand in your stance. Then you have to just slowly put the ball and make the defense. See, this is the practice forward defense. In this way, you can practice the forward defense. And in the same way, if you go back, you can practice the back foot defense. This is how you can do the hanging ball practice. Minimum 100 balls per skill you have to practice every day. Then you can get a better skill development. So what you have to do? Front foot defense, just put it. Not necessary to hit it hard. The position is important. In the same way, you can practice the back foot defense. You can go back and put the ball in middle, like this. In this way, you can continue with hanging ball. You can make these adjustments at home, especially for lockdown. The children who are living in rural areas along with their grandparents, they can use any of the tree in their farm and tie this and practice this. In this hanging ball practice, you don't need any assistance, even for shadow. So these are the best ways to learn and sharpen your defensive skills. See one more time. This is front foot defense and back foot defense. See, in this way you can perform this hanging ball practice and you can sharpen your skills. Now I will sign off. Tomorrow again we'll take a review and we'll start with how to catch the ball and how to field the ball. देखो, सीखो और फिट रहो.